Hello and welcome to the 2020 CCIW Women's Basketball Tournament Finals between your number 1 seed and host, the Wheaton Thunder, and the number 2 seed, the Illinois Wesleyan University Titans. I'm Cassidy Thornburg alongside John Mark Mills, and you're watching the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network broadcast of this game. Though we had some close matchups between several of the games yesterday in the semifinals, which we'll be getting to talking about, we have to point out that this game has been in the making for quite some time, John Mark, between these two teams with a history. These teams have played 38 games and split the difference with 19 wins and losses respectively. The past 4 years they have met in the tournament championship game several times in the past 4 years, again splitting the difference with 2 wins and 2 losses respectively, and they know each other by name. Yesterday during the semifinals you could hear them cheering on different players by name and number. So John Mark, how historical is this matchup?
I mean, yeah, exactly as you're pointing out, this is the 5th straight meeting between these two teams. They are split 4-4 all time. They've met 8 times in the history of this tournament. So this is the tiebreaker, right? We're at 8. This is going to be the 9th meeting, and it will mean that the winner of this will have, the bragging rights over the other team. Absolutely. We're going to go ahead and send things down to the floor for the national anthem and starting lineups.
For Wheaton College Thunder. At this time. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the technical difficulties. We'd like everyone to please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's game. For the Titans, number 5, a 6'1" junior from Oglesby, Illinois, Riley Brovelli. For Wheaton, number 2, a 5'4" senior from Montgomery, Illinois, Kirsten Madsen. For Illinois Wesleyan, a 5'8" senior from Bloomington, Illinois, number 12, Sydney Shanks. For the Thunder, number 4, a 5'9" senior from San Luis Obispo, California, Jacqueline Sanjewel. For Illinois Wesleyan, number 14, a 5'7" junior from St. Charles, Illinois, Samantha Monroe. For Wheaton, number 12, a 5'10" junior from Fishers, Indiana, Hannah Williams. For Wesleyan, number 15, a 5'7" sophomore from Leawood, Kansas, Brooke Lansford. For Wheaton, number 22, a 5'10 sophomore from Wheaton and Wheaton North High School, Hannah Swider. For Illinois Wesleyan, number 24, a 5'9 junior from Normal, Illinois, Kendall Sosa. And for the Thunder, number 34, a 6'1 senior from Batavia, Illinois, Hannah Frazier. Illinois Wesleyan is coached by Maya Smith, Wheaton by Kent Madsen, assisted by Katie Cuthbert and Annie Gensler. The officials for tonight's game, Rhonda Mont, Tracy Mulligan, and Aaron Frias. The alternate official is Leah Johnson.
Hello and welcome back into King Arena. I'm Cassidy Thornburg alongside John Mark Mills, and you're joining us for the 2020 CCIW Women's Basketball Tournament Finals between the Wheaton Thunder and Illinois Wesleyan Titans. We are seeing the same lineups as both these teams put out during the semifinals yesterday. It's Hannah Frazier and Riley Bravelli for the tip-off. It's in the way of the Titans, so they'll start with possession.
Yep, and as mentioned, the fifth straight meeting. The Thunder are currently on a bit of a losing streak when it comes to final games between these two teams. They've lost 3 in a row, 3 championships in a row. Last year they lost by 1 point, 69-68, as that shot is buried, but 3 straight losses in tournament games against Illinois Wesleyan by scores of differentials of 4-2 and only 1 point. So these games have been close.
There's Sosa for 3 to get things started for the Titans. Here's another. This one rims out, but she's one to look for in this matchup. She was a lead scorer for the Titans yesterday in their semifinal game against the Augustana Vikings. She had 28 points on the day.
Also worth mentioning that number 11, Katie Eck, is out for Illinois Wesleyan. She took a tumble into the bleachers last game, and she will not be in this game. She's definitely a substantial defensive piece for this team as another 3 is drilled.
Back-to-back threes for the Titans. That one off the finger roll of Sydney Shanks. A little one-on-one connection there between Madsen and Frazier. Get some points on the board for the Thunder. So yeah, like you mentioned, not having Eck in the game as the Thunder get a turnover. Here's Williams back to Swider with the pass. But the Titans not having Eck in this matchup will certainly play a factor early on, as that is quite the competitor for the Thunder.
Yeah, definitely. Although not like a prolific scorer, Katie Eck, she definitely plays very strong defense. You saw her subbed in multiple times in their matchup against Carthage to kind of provide that defensive presence.
Sanjul tries for 3. It doesn't go. Here's the Titans now with the ball. So Sosa driving into the lane on Frazier. She draws the foul, doesn't make the basket, but she'll head to the line. So Hannah Frazier's first foul, and here's that again on the replay.
As you can see, Kendall Sosa going immediately at Hannah Frazier. That's definitely a matchup to watch for tonight, the 2 leading scorers for these teams. I expect that we'll be mentioning their names a lot in this game. Kendall Sosa was huge in their matchup against Augustana in the semifinals, came up big late in that game to kind of carry them to the finals for another matchup against Wheaton. So yeah, definitely keep an eye on that. Keep an eye for Kendall Sosa to go at Frazier and vice versa.
Yeah, it makes it look so easy. She goes 2 for 2 from the line.
It's going to be interesting to see how Wheaton plays through this, because they got off to an incredibly fast start in their semifinal matchup. So now kind of trailing 8-2 early, we'll see how they respond.
Right, we saw 2 very different semifinal games yesterday. The Thunder having the momentum over the Cardinals most of the ride, while the Vikings and Illinois Wesleyan Titans were head-to-head into overtime all the way until the final buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. So, kind of a game that was decided very early between the Thunder and North Central versus a game that, as you said, went all the way to the final buzzer in overtime. So we'll see how that plays into this one. If maybe the Thunder need to kind of work their way into this game more so than Illinois Wesleyan does.
Here's Myrock, sends a crack-course pass to Madsen. Williams back to Myrock. Myrock into the lane, shoots it out to Swider, who goes for 3. Doesn't hit. And the Titans with the rebound. Well, in the Titans matchup here, sending a long ball, it's good. That's Samantha Monroe with her first points on the day, sending the Thunder into a timeout. So early 9-0 lead for the Illinois Wesleyan Titans. And the Thunder finding themselves behind early.
Yeah, and Monroe's definitely a player you got to watch from that three-point line. She's one of their better three-point shooters, and she has torched the Thunder in the past from that three-point line, so that's no surprise. But yeah, just an extraordinarily fast start for the Titans. 3 3-pointers already, so this is definitely not the start that you want for the Thunder. I think definitely a smart timeout to, kind of slow things down, cool things down, and try to get back into this game.
Right, and not only are the Titans making their threes, but obviously they're taking threes. They've had already 5 shots from beyond the arc, while the Thunder have just had 3. But we saw that the Thunder themselves are very capable of shooting threes yesterday against the Cardinals. That was their strong suit. And so one thing for them is to tear a card out of the Titans playbook and be taking more shots beyond that line. So Myroth will bring it in for the Thunder, as the Titans now join them on the court. And on the court for the Thunder is Myroth, Swider, Williams, Frazier, and Madsen. And there's Monroe, Sosa, Shanks, Lansford, and Bravelli for the Titans. Swider over to Williams. Sosa trying to get the steal, but doesn't happen. Swider's 3 is just short. It comes off the front iron.
Yeah, and Swider got really, really hot early in that North Central game, and she's clanked 2 threes off the mark already, so that's definitely not a good sign.
Sosa takes another 3. It heads out of bounds, so the Thunder will bring it in.
Yeah, and we expect to see Illinois Wesleyan, utilize this press that they're kind of known for, and that was something that we saw last year in the 1-point loss that Wheaton the Thunder suffered in this final game, was that their turnovers really plagued them in that game. So definitely something to keep watching, to be aware of, see if the Thunder can break this press and not have too many turnovers.
Here's Frazier for 3. And that one just pops out as the Titans get the ball from Madsen and now are heading straight to the basket. Sosa with the pump fake. Long 2. It comes down.
Yeah, the Titans look ready to play right now. The Thunder they simply just don't. They don't look like they have the readiness that the Titans are bringing to this game right now. I mean, just look at that turnover right off the baseline, and yeah, the Titans are getting out quickly, putting up shots quickly.
Right, and that was Myroth who touched it last, who sent it out of bounds, as Christy Dembski now checks into the game for the Thunder. Hopefully coming off the bench, she'll bring some needed momentum. Here's the 2 from the Titans. It's short. Williams tracking back quickly. Sends it long, but it's intercepted by Sosa. It's Sosa on Williams. She sends it down low, and the lay-in is good by Samantha Monroe.
Yep, and there's those turnovers that we talked about. That's 2 straight. The Thunder cannot turn the ball over and expect to win this game, especially seeing how the Titans are shooting right now.
Myroth whipping out some skills left and right. Her floater is good. So here the Thunder looking to put up some much-needed defense. Foul on the court. It's going to go against Jordan Myroth. So that will be the Thunder's 2nd team foul. As Anna Lois checks into the game for the Titans. Lois sends it over to Monroe. Monroe to Sosa. And down low to Shank. She loses it. So the Thunder will take over from baseline. And that's a relief for the Thunder, looking to get some points on the board to match the Titans. Yeah,
for sure. Finally got a stop now. They made a basket on their last possession, so this is a good opportunity for the Thunder to try to establish some momentum, try to get back in this game.
Kaya Bowen checks in for the Titans. Myroth brings it down court. She kicks it out to Williams. Williams finds Dembski at the top of the key. Hits.
Yeah, huge
Dembski,
three there. Huge three.
Exactly. First three for the Thunder. And that cuts the Titans' lead. Titans driving in. Shot comes off the front iron, but they catch the rebound. There's going to be a foul on the court now, sending the Titans to the line.
Yeah, as we see on the rebound, Anna Lois just gets in position right there under the basket and collects the easy rebound, and will have a foul as a result of that play.
Here's Lois driving in. Tries to go for the reverse layup, but it's blocked down. Hannah Frazier leads the team in conference in blocks, but now Dembski overthrows it out of bounds. You can hear Madsen on the bench saying, let's go. I think you pointed out, John Mark, that this is not the Thunder team that we're used to seeing. They're coming out a little bit sloppy from the get-go.
Yeah, and that was just a miscommunication there. It looked like, I don't know where that pass was. I mean, there was a player in her vicinity, but heavily covered, so just not a good pass there, obviously.
Madsen gets the rebound. Sends it to Williams. Williams puts up the layup. It comes down. So Williams with her first points on the night. Thunder putting on man-to-man defense. Here's the overlap and the shot, but there's going to be a foul on the court, sending things the other direction as the Titans make a few substitutions. Now into the game is Caitlin Heller, the freshman from Glen Ellen, Illinois.
Yeah, and here we go. A few turnovers. Now the Thunder are on a bit of a run here. The chance to cut it down to as few as 3 points after they were just getting torched early on, so this is huge.
And Madsen draws a foul, sending her to the line. Here that is again on the replay. She gets up. Man, what a leap. You know, it's leap day.
Is it?
It is. 29th of February. Here's Madsen's first free throw.
Yeah, but something that I think will be interesting is the 3-point shot for the Thunder, because that was something that was like a huge asset of theirs in their win over North Central. And that Dembski 3 was the first one that they hit tonight. They had missed 4 straight prior to that, so we'll see if they can kind of heat up from long range in this game as it progresses.
Absolutely, something to look for out of the Thunder. So shot is no good. Frazier gets the rebound. Madsen made both her free throws, so she's at 2 points on tonight. Here's Madsen with possession. She sends it over to Williams. At the top of the key, sends it down low to Frazier. Frazier gets the lay-in. And that's around the body of Riley Brovelli.
Yeah, and that's just Frazier doing her thing. That's what they want her to do. And we know that she can do it so well and make it look so easy. We got another turnover here.
Yeah, another turnover. Again, music to the Thunder's ears, as now they'll have the chance to get some more points on the board. They've closed the lead now to just 2 points. And Samantha Monroe checks in for the Titans. Dembski back to Myroth. Myroth bringing it down court. Myroth beeline to the basket, sends it over to Frazier. Frazier draws the foul, sending her to the line. She sports an 85% from the line. Strong shooter all around. Makes the first, now just a 1-point game.
Yeah, bringing this one all the way back now.
13-point
deficit the Thunder had faced at 15-2. So now a 13-0 run to match the 13-0 run of the Titans to come back and tie this one up. And that's just huge, the resilience of this team to be able to take that punch early on and then just come right back with 3 minutes to go in the first and tie the game up.
Right, absolutely now 15-15. And that's huge for the Thunder, like you said. Because rather than letting the Titans run away with the lead, they fought back early on. So Titans struggling against a Thunder defense. 6 on the shot clock, they put it up, doesn't go. Frazier swipes the board, sends it over to Swider. We're seeing a quick change in momentum as the Thunder are slowly taking control of this one. So Swider on Sosa. Sosa gets tripped up by Frazier, and Swider buries the shot. So Thunder now with the lead for the first time over the Titans.
Yeah, that's Shanks taking a hard screen there and then able to find the open look and bury the 2 for the lead now. Are the Thunder. Just an incredible comeback run here as Shanks goes right back, and that shows her competitiveness to be able to come back from that and then bury a 2.
Yeah, very competitive spirit. She did not like that on the other side of the court, and she came back and gave the Thunder a little taste of what she can do, prompting another timeout. So tie game 17-17. That's what we're used to between these two teams, is things staying really close.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as I mentioned in the previous matchup, these final games have always been close. They've, at least in the last 3 years, 4 points is the greatest differential between these two teams. And yeah, the Thunder having lost 2 straight, like in the finals, this is a game that they want. They really want this. Illinois Wesleyan has been kind of their kryptonite in the finals lately. So, I mean, this would be obviously a huge win. And as we've seen the Thunder kind of come back in this game, I think it was kind of the story of the Thunder turning it over early, and then on these more recent stages, we saw Illinois Wesleyan turn it over a few times and not really even get much of a possession. Just really helped the Thunder get back in this game.
Myra bringing it down court. She tries to get the pass over to Berg, but it's intercepted by the Titans. They knock it out of bounds, though, so the Thunder will bring it in from baseline. And the officials are clearing a couple things up on the court. Give the go-ahead for Myroth to bring it in. Myroth to Swider. Swider quickly takes the shot. Tries to bank it. Comes off the front iron. Shanks with the rebound. She finds Bravelli. Bravelli trying to get around Madsen. Hands it off to Monroe. Monroe working now on Madsen. Titans grab their own rebound, keep possession. The 3.
Yeah, there's Monroe again with that 3 ball. Cannot leave her with that much space on the outside. She's going to hit it most of the time.
Right, she's 3 for 5 on the night. She's hit both of her 3s. This one's picked off by Sosa.
It's a nice tip away.
She takes the 2 and makes it.
Yeah, this is great. End-to-end play from Sosa, gets the tip and then converts on the other end.
Right, baseline jumper is good. Here's Myroth to Berg. Berg not able to capitalize on the lay-in, but she'll get it second time around.
Yeah, Berg just using that height advantage to get that second chance and put in the 2.
Yeah, Berg, one of the tallest on the court at 6'2". Monroe drives into the lane. She doesn't get the floater to go, but again, the Titans get their own rebound. Sosa bears another 3.
Yeah, and I like that play from Monroe. You can see Madsen was pretty up high on her, knowing that she didn't want to let her release another 3, so taking that opportunity to go by her, and then obviously Sosa able to hit that 3.
Right, Titans hot from beyond the arc. Here's Berg with a lay-in. And that one gets a roar from the Thunder crowd, as now Shanks tracks back.
What was that?
Her shot comes off the glass. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. So Thunder trail Titans by 4, 21-25.
Yeah, 2 huge runs by either team. Quick 15-2 lead that Illinois Wesleyan was able to jump out to, and then the Thunder battled back to tie it up at 15-15, and then since that point, we've seen a pretty back-and-forth game. Both teams able to generate some offense and hit a few shots. Jill Berg coming in, making an immediate impact with 2 buckets, 4 points now. And obviously we got Frazier with 6 leading the Thunder, and then Sosa with 12 already, 4 for 6 from the field, just getting off to an incredible start for her. So the top two players for both teams doing what we expected them to do in this game.
Absolutely, and Monroe really stepping up too, going 2 for 2 from 3. That's huge for her. And the Thunder not putting up as many shots from beyond the arc. We just had 1 from Dembski. She's 1 for 1.
Yeah, Thunder started off relatively cold from three-point land, but definitely Monroe is a player to watch in this game. And they're even just looking back at their last matchup, she was 4 for 10 from 3 in that game, and one of the leading scorers for Illinois Wesleyan.
Yeah.
So definitely just a player to watch. And the Thunder have had recent success worth noting against the Titans. They're 2-0 on them this year. They took both regular season matchups, so we know.
Right, and that's a dangerous game in itself. You know, it's hard to beat a team twice. It's hard to beat a team 3 times.
Definitely.
Here's Williams with a long 2. Comes out the front iron. Berg.
Jill Berg.
Second time around.
Berg again. Just using that height advantage and just owning the paint area. That's 6 quick points for her.
Yeah, Berg tallest on the court at 6'2". She's working that post. This one intercepted by Myroth. Great pickpocket by her. She turns things around for the Thunder. Sends it down to Dembski. Dembski over to Bonnie Zeller now into the game. Williams to Dembski. The pass to Berg is intercepted by the Titans. Here's Shanks with a little bit of a confusion, but the Titans keep the ball as Sosa puts another up. Doesn't make it. Zeller gets the rebound.
Yeah, it was interesting. It looked like both 15s were paying more attention to each other than they were to the ball, and ended up staying with the Titans. Looked like Jill Berg was trying to find an outlet pass there, but tipped off the hands. I think that was Myroth perhaps in the corner. We'll go back to the Titans.
Yeah, it went off Myroth. So the Titans now bringing it down court. Down low, the Titans working quick, but it's blocked down by the Thunder. I believe that was Berg. Her and Frazier both lead the team in blocks. Myroth cross court to Dembski. Dembski for 3. Nothing but net.
Yeah, Dembski's second 3 of the night. She now owns both of the Thunder's 3s on the night, so that's definitely a good sign. If someone can provide that long distance threat for the Thunder tonight, that'd be huge.
Absolutely. Berg with another block. A foul on the court. It's going to go against the Thunder. It's going to go against Myroth. You'll see it here on the replay.
Yeah, on the replay, Berg blocking that shot and then was not able to find it after it popped in the air, leading to the foul.
Caitlin Heller at the line. Freshman from Glen Ellen, Illinois. She doesn't make her first basket, but will take another. With the roar of the Thunder crowd in her ear, she makes the second. 1 for 2 from the line for her. Into the game now for the Thunder is the freshman Zoe Nordling.
Yeah, we saw her towards the end of the North Central game, and she put in some good minutes, so it looks like Coach Madsen going back to her in this second quarter.
Yeah, showing some faith in Nordling as well as Zeller, both on the court for the Thunder off the bench. Berg working in that post, gets the and 1. So she'll have the chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, the Thunder really feeding Berg in Hannah Frazier's absence, and I don't see why not. It keeps working for them. That's 8 points for Berg, and she's only played 4 minutes. So definitely impressive efficiency for her so far in this game. 4 for 5 from the field, and now has a chance to add to her total with this free throw.
She doesn't make the free throw, and the Titans get the rebound and are working quickly. Here's Monroe over to Lois. Now Shanks to Lansford. Lansford for 3. Hits.
That's just a good shot. That was Good closeout, good defense, I think, by the Thunder, but just a better shot there.
Zoe Nordling being double teamed by the Titans. It's going to be another foul on the court against Nordling. I think she's going to get the traveling call, and so the Titans will take over. Now into the game for the Titans is again Monroe. Shanks over to Monroe. Monroe buries it.
There it is again. Monroe is hot. She's got 3 threes on the night now, hot from 3.
Nordling over to Bird. Bird cross court to Zeller. Zeller driving into the lane. She gets the lay-in. And that's great to see Bonnie Zeller with her first points of the night, the junior from New Brighton, Minnesota.
Let's go!
Williams intercepts the pass.
That was a nice closeout defense there from the Thunder. They had Kendall Sosa basically surrounded there, not much she could do on that pass, leading to the interception.
Nordland drives into the basket, not able to get the finish. So the Titans will reset and bring it in as Hannah Frazier, the Thunder's leading scorer and the CCIW's lead scorer, comes back on the court for the Thunder.
Yep, taking off Jill Berg, who had those super impactful, huge minutes for the Thunder in Frazier's absence.
Sosa pump fakes. Basket comes off the front iron. Zeller with the rebound. Nordland over to Madsen. Madsen over to Zeller. Zeller finds Frazier in the corner. She puts up a 3. No good. Titans respond with the 3 of their own.
Yeah. I mean, that's just Monroe right there. 4 for 4 from 3 now. Has not missed one. A little bit of a heat check there. Just takes it and just drills it right in the face of her defender.
4 for 4 for 3. Madsen tries to respond. Doesn't get it. Frazier drives into the lane to get the second chance point, but there's a call on the court that'll send her to the line.
Yeah, that's a big rebound by her, because if you don't get that rebound, suddenly the Titans are running back down court, and you got to assume that Monroe's probably just going to try to throw up another 3, considering how she's shooting right now. She's got 14 now already, with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, leading all scorers, even Kendall Sosa, who still remains at 12.
She makes her first. Swider now checks into the game for the Thunder.
This is pretty much exactly the same scoring makeup that we saw in the last regular season matchup between these two teams, with both Kendall Sosa and Monroe leading scorers with 20 each. That seems to be the way this game is trending too.
Right, history seems to be repeating itself. Frazier made both her free throws. Sosa now driving to the basket. And she gets the and one.
Best players for the Titans are playing so well right now. Sosa just somehow making it by basically 3 Thunder defenders there, and able to get by and throw up that scoop layup that rolls in and one. She's playing so well for this Titans team.
Right, that's when the really smart person in the class who always gets A's gets, 100%, and the test is curved.
Exactly.
Sosa knocks down the free throw. Got all 3 points in that play. Here's Williams working on the Titans. She sends it out of bounds, but Swider actually keeps it in bounds for the Thunder. Huge.
Yeah, nice keep in there by Swider.
In the corner, Madsen puts up a 3. She's robbed, but Williams tries to get the rebound. She doesn't. Shanks is called for traveling. Keeping the ball with the Thunder.
Yeah, part of me thought Monroe was just going to shoot that as soon as she got in range, considering she was just running down court like that and how well she's been shooting. But
right, wouldn't blame her to take the shot. Her coach has a lot of confidence in her at this point. So we'll have our first media timeout here in King Arena during this 2020 CCIW Women's Basketball Tournament Finals. So the Thunder trailing 6 points to the Titans. And basketball is really a game of runs, and that could not be the case more so in tonight's game. Just as this has been such a back and forth with the Titans leading the game with a large run over the Thunder, a 9-point run, and then the Thunder tracking back to tie it up at 15, and now hanging with the Titans as they continue to exchange the lead.
Yeah, and it's been a very different story for both these teams so far. You look at the Titans 8 for 12 from three-point range, shooting 66% from beyond the arc. The Thunder only at 22%, but then you look at the Thunder with 18-6 in points in the paint. So it's really been completely different stories. Thunder getting most of their points from close in around the basket. Jill Berg was a big contributor for that, whereas the Titans they're just hitting the threes. They're hitting the three ball.
Right, and then we just have to point out that Monroe is stuffing the stat sheet for the Titans. She's gone 4 for 4 from 3. Slider to Zeller to get things started out of the media timeout. Slider back to Zeller.
Yeah, nice job by Slider there.
They go back and forth, right, as they bring it down court. Madsen finds Williams in the corner. Williams not really able to do much with that. She's heavily guarded by the Titans. Swider thinks about the three. Instead finds Zeller, 6 on the shot clock. Williams gets a little tricky and puts up the three. Comes off the front iron. So a good idea for her under pressure, but not the finish the Thunder are looking for. Now the Titans. Sosa driving into the corner. Looking for a teammate. 9 on the shot clock. The Titans put it up. Again. So the floater is good for the Titans.
Yeah, showing that she can get it done not just from three-point distance, but also inside with the drive. Now, obviously, since she's shooting so well, you expect that she's going to have, they're going to be up on her, so she's going to have the ability to kind of make that move and get around her defenders. So we'll see if she tries to exploit that as this game progresses.
Zeller with the overarching pass to Frazier. Now Williams down low with an lay-in. So Williams been working that post as Sosa puts up a shot on the other side of the court. Air ball. Zeller with the rebound, but she sends it out of bounds. And it actually went off the foot of Shanks. So the Thunder will bring it in. Christy Dembski checks back into the game for Bonnie Zeller. Bonnie Zeller put up 2 points in her 7 minutes. Her family is down from Minnesota, so exciting for them to see her score. Frazier in the post. Ball almost rolls off her foot, but she maintains control. Swider now thought about the three from the top of the arc. Williams takes that shot and nails it.
Big three there to try to make up the difference here in that three-point category, as that's the Thunder's third three of the game.
Right, and Williams' shots have been falling. She's been 3 for 5 and 1 for 2 from 3. Here's Shanks over to Bowen. Bowen drives in on Frazier into the lane. It's blocked. Frazier says, not today. Her second block of the game.
Yeah, and Frazier, more so even than her scoring in the Thunder semifinal, was able to get it done on the defensive end like that as Shanks hits that little short two. But yeah, Frazier can definitely get this team, can definitely motivate this team from the defensive end just as much as she can from the offensive end.
Slider to Williams. Over to Dembski. Dembski open three. Doesn't get it to fall. Here's the Titans tracking back. Working on Swider. Lansford almost gets the ball robbed away by Madsen. But Monroe able to come to the rescue.
She's going to look for a shot. Yep.
She hits the long three, but comes out the front iron.
Yeah, big miss. Finally, Monroe misses a shot. You could tell that she wanted to take that shot and that she's feeling it tonight as Swider puts up a 3.
Right, and that one doesn't fall. But Frazier, second time around, gets it.
Yeah, it looks like Bowen's going to get the assignment on Frazier, at least for the time being, and we'll see how she does. It's a tough matchup, tough call for her to have to deal with that, but we'll see.
Monroe chest pass to Bowen. Sosa puts up the floater. It's good.
That's a crafty little shot. Didn't really expect her to release that from that position, but yeah, definitely a nice shot there from Sosa.
Swider with a long pass to Madsen. Madsen over to Frazier, open 3. Doesn't get it. Titans get the rebound. Shanks is robbed by Dembski. So the Thunder putting up some incredible offense here. Slider over to Dembski. Dembski to Frazier. Frazier goes for the reverse layup and draws the foul. Sending her to the line for another time tonight. She went 4 for 4 earlier this evening. Here it is again on the replay. There she is going for the reverse layup. And of course the reach by the Titans doesn't allow her to do so.
And once again, play in the paint. The big factor for the Thunder in this game.
Frazier makes her first, now 5 for 5. The transfer from St. Louis University makes both 6 for 6 on the night. Sosa taking a deep breath as she brings the ball down court.
Yep, trying to get the final shot here clearly with 10 to go.
Right, 10 seconds on the shot clock, matching the game clock of this second quarter.
Thunder.
Her shot misses right, and the Thunder get the steal. Swider tries to throw it in the last second there, but alas, there's the buzzer and the end of the second period. So close matchup here, 44-41. Titans have the lead. We've seen several good performances on both sides of the court, and man, a ton of three-pointers. We've had Monroe shooting 4 for 5 from 3, as well as Sosa 2 for 5. And then Dembski hit 2 of her own for the Thunder. So we're gonna go ahead and take a break here at halftime. I'm Cassidy Thornburg alongside John Mark Mills, and you're watching the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.
Be inspired as you seek to make a difference in the lives of children as an elementary, middle, or high school teacher.
Be challenged by a strong academic program that prepares you for the leadership skills needed to lead a classroom.
Be equipped with the strategies and tools from experienced professors in a program that boasts a 100% passing rate for all licensure exams.
Be inspired to lead others to the Christian faith as professional English language teachers serving across the globe.
Be challenged as you dive deep into learning about other cultures while understanding how to create the bridge between English and the native language of your students.
Be equipped as you gain valuable skills and lessons from leading researchers and teachers in the field who have decades of experience and whose work spans 6 continents.
Be inspired by diving deep into the study of the Bible and understanding the theology behind our faith.
Be challenged with advanced study of biblical and theological knowledge.
Be equipped to expand your knowledge, build your academic skills, develop critical reflection, and serve for Christ in His kingdom.
Be inspired as you grow in your ministry and collaborate with other leaders like you.
Be challenged, stretch your thinking, and deepen your understanding of your mission.
Be equipped to raise your level of leadership as you raise up faithful followers of Christ.
Be inspired to serve a world filled with justice and suffering.
Be challenged with a rigorous academic program that trains you to analyze psychological theory and research from a faith-based worldview and apply it to serve the needs of individuals and families in need of healing.
Be equipped to integrate your Christian faith and practice with the best of contemporary scholarship and professional standards in the disciplines of clinical psychology, counseling, and marriage and family therapy.
One word I'd use to describe my Wheaton experience is purposeful. And I say purposeful because through people and experiences here, the Lord has been teaching me to reorient my desires and aspirations for work in His kingdom.
Flourishing. I chose the word flourishing because of the specific leadership and mentorship opportunities I've experienced at Wheaton and how they've allowed me not only to grow here, but given me the confidence to navigate life after Wheaton.
Winning. I chose the word winning because I feel like all my friends and professors have encouraged me to have a winning mindset.
Full. I chose the word full because my Wheaton College experience has been full of mentorship and friendship here, and I've been left with intergenerational friendship that I'm going to take with me for the rest of my life.
Transformative. The reason why I chose the word transformative is because of all the ways I've been influenced by my professors, my peers, and my friends at my time at Wheaton.
Rooted. The reason I chose the word rooted is because I am leaving Wheaton grounded in both my faith and calling.
Unexpected. The reason I chose this word is because I expected to be challenged by Wheaton's academics, but I wasn't expecting how I would be challenged and grown through Wheaton's athletics, student life, and student engagement.
Deep. I chose the word deep because of the deep relationships I've been able to build with friends and all the people I've been able to meet at Wheaton.
Holistic. I chose that word because Wheaton has taken my education and my vision for my life and it's expanded it and shaped it physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually in every way.
Journey. The reason why I chose Journey is because of the many highs and lows that I've experienced here at Wheaton. These highs and lows are a taste of what life after Wheaton is going to be like. And this is why I love Wheaton.
Hello and welcome back to King Arena. I'm Patsy Thornburg alongside John Mark Mills, and you're watching the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network as Crazy Train comes on here in King Arena for this 2020 CCIW Championship matchup of the centuries. It's just a 3-point game here heading into this third quarter between two teams that have met in this very tournament for the past 4 years. We have both teams now out on the court. For the Thunder, we've got Frazier, Williams, Madsen, Myroth, and Swider. And then for the Titans, we have Lansford, Monroe, Brovelli, Shanks, and Sosa. Thunder start with the ball. Madsen over to Williams. Williams communicating early on with Madsen to get open in the corner. Myroth now to Frazier. Swider for three in the corner. Comes off the back iron, and Sosa quick to grab the rebound for the Titans. She sends the long ball down to Sosa. Excuse me, that's Shanks to Sosa, so Sosa now driving in on Frazier, blocked down and stolen away.
Great defensive play by Frazier. Get her hands up and snag that ball away before it could get through as Madsen lets a three fly. Owens off the mark.
Right, and that one's short as the Titans swipe the board. So coming out for the third quarter, no one yet to score. Still a 3-point game here in King.
Yeah, and Monroe still clearly feeling it. She's holding on to the ball, for quite a while, trying to find that opening for the three. She did finally miss one.
Titans put up the shot, but they don't make it. They get the rebound, so they'll have a chance here to get another. It's thrown away, but Shanks keeps it inbound for the Titans. 7 on the shot clock. Titans put it up.
Yeah, it's from Ravelli. She's been relatively quiet tonight with only 2 points. Yeah, her first bucket of the game right there, but starting off this second half well.
Ravelli, one of the Titans' taller players at 6'1", the junior from Oglesby, Illinois. Now Swider for 3. It just rims out, but the Thunder get their own rebound and will have the chance. Correction, Sosa steals it away. So Titans now with the ball. 5-point game here as Titans put up the shot. It doesn't go and is sent out of bounds. It's going to be ruled against the Thunder, so the Titans will bring it in from baseline. Christy Dembski checks into the game as Hannah Swider comes out for the Thunder.
And Dembski's been one of the better three-point shooters for the Thunder tonight. 2 for 3 from long distance. She's got...
Shanks almost loses the ball there in the post. Sosa able to help out her teammate and now draws the foul. You'll see that again on the replay as Sosa heads to the line.
Yeah, Sosa with the pivot there and then just trying to get up there, but that's Hannah Williams there. Will get called on the foul. And yeah, so I like putting in Dembski here. Has been shooting pretty well for 3. Swider had a very good game last night from 3, but currently 0 for 5 from long distance tonight. So looks like Madsen going with the hotter shooter.
She makes the first, and then there's the second. No surprise. She's been making those free throws all night. She's now 5 for 5 from the line. Last night she went 14 for 17 against the Vikings in a heated semifinal matchup. Frazier buries a 3.
That's Frazier finally breaking the ice for the Thunder in this third quarter with a big corner 3. A little bit of a scoring drought there for the Thunder. Finally snapped.
And something we've talked about too is the chain effect of Frazier's shot. So it'll be interesting to see how the Thunder. Oh, I spoke too soon. The Titans bury a 3 in response.
Yeah, Monroe left wide open, and if there's anything we've learned from this game so far tonight is that you can't give her space to shoot that 3. She's gonna drain it every time.
As the ball comes right here towards us at the bench, the Titans take over. So they've extended their lead over the Thunder. Here's Sosa, gets the floater. Myroth and Dembski bring the ball down court as the Thunder in desperate need of some points. Titans taking off on a little run of their own. Williams over to Myroth. Myroth back to Williams.
Ooh,
oh, what a play.
That's a sick play.
Great connection there as Williams gets the finish for the Thunder.
Yeah, beautiful little passing play there by the Thunder. I think a stop here would be huge for them.
Lansford to Bravelli. Monroe, the long 2. It doesn't come down. Myroth, looks like the call on the court will stand that Myroth fouled the Titans, sending Sosa back to the line.
Yeah, we'll see on the replay here. Myroth gets the first block, but kind of passes by her after that block, ends up behind her, and then Sosa picks up the rebound and ends up getting fouled. And now we'll head back to the line where we expect her to obviously make her free throws. 5 for 5 on the night. Such a good free throw shooter. And she's got 21 points on the night with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Right.
That is extraordinary.
That's a lot early on. Last night she got to a total of 28 points, so she's just 7 away from that here, like you said, 6 minutes in the third quarter.
Yeah, already above her season average, which is 20 points. So that's just so impressive from her stepping up in these moments.
Right, doesn't make her first free throw. Bonnie Zeller checks back into the game for the Thunder. She had 7 minutes early on in which she made 2 points for the Thunder. As we mentioned, her parents are here in the crowd tonight, so it's awesome to see her getting some more minutes. She's been climbing in minutes as the season has progressed. Dembski over to the junior, Zeller. It's intercepted by the Titans. Here's Sosa, smile on her face. She drives into the lane. She kicks it back out. Titans now put up the shot for 3.
Absolutely disgusting.
And again, Monroe.
Like that's just individual play right there, right? Like that's just Monroe making a shot, an extraordinarily difficult shot. And we get an answer.
For 3.
Zeller, huge answer.
At that, like we said, parents in the crowd putting on a little show for their visit down from Minnesota.
Yeah, the Thunder are going to need someone else to step up here. If Monroe's going to be playing like this, Sosa's going to be playing like this. There's only one player on the Thunder in double digits. They're going to need someone else to step up in this moment, I think, if they want to beat the Titans tonight.
Sosa drives into the lane. Williams swipes the board as the Titans don't make the basket. But again, the pass down court is intercepted by the Titans. They've been getting steals left and right. Shanks gets the and one.
The press starting to go to work here. That's 2 straight turnovers. In the last, well, two turnovers in the last 3 possessions for the Thunder. So, and that's like, there's always that potential with this press. There's always the potential for that to that to happen. And turnovers are such a momentum shift. And this is very much, I feel like, what we saw at the start of the game. The Thunder kind of turned the ball over early, and just the Titans hitting their shots in the transition.
Yeah, Jill Berg checks into the game for Madsen, as well as Brovelli comes in for Monroe.
And that's 12 turnovers now for the Thunder. The Titans have 19 points, 19-9 in points off turnovers tonight. So
Shanks makes the free throw in order to get all 3 points in the play. That was her first free throw of the night. It was good. Dembski again tricky behind the back on the dribble. Hands it off to Zeller, who we've seen can do a lot with the basketball. Why not keep giving it to her? Another interception and turnover by the Thunder, allowing the Titans to now have the ball. And there's a call on the court. The refs are talking it over as both teams looking for instruction. So there's going to be a media timeout. Both teams heading to their respective benches as the Titans are taking control of this one. 5 minutes in the third quarter. They lead by 11, 60-49 to the Thunder.
yeah, it's just these turnovers. These turnovers are killing the Thunder. This is very, very much what we saw in that first quarter. And the Thunder were able to battle back from that 13-point deficit. So now down by, kind of back to that point, down by 11. With 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, we'll see if they can pull the same thing that they were able to in that first quarter and bring this one all the way back. But time is run out. It's not a position that they want to be in for sure. They had it close, but now it's ballooned back up to an 11-point lead.
Right. And the Thunder's Achilles heel here with the turnovers is where the Titans are capitalizing and getting a lot of their points off those turnovers. And so the Thunder really need to look to clean up those mistakes as they offensively put up more points. And something to note, too, is that this Titans team is the #1 conference team offensively. While the Thunder are the #1 team defensively, the Titans average about 71 points against their opponents, and the Thunder are short of that, around 60. And so the Thunder are going to have to be playing not only really good offensively, but above their average offensively in order to pull out the win over the Titans. The Thunder bellies belly with the Titans, playing that man-on-man defense. Here's the hook shot. Doesn't go for the Titans, but the Thunder knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, this is kind of how the Titans are running their offense right now. They're really just giving it to Monroe and letting her kind of do things. Like, she's shooting so well that it's so hard to play her around the perimeter because you want to get up on her to try to defend that three-point line, but then she can just go around you. So it's definitely interesting to see that kind of shift here from the Titans.
There's Shanks. Makes a shot over Williams. And exactly with Monroe, it's very much a feed the hot hand. The Titans get called for traveling. They can't believe it. You can see the incredulous looks from the bench. But comes in clutch timing for the Thunder, who are looking to get a rally started of their own. Myroth checks in for Bonnie Zeller. Dembski brings it in front of the Titans bench.
Trap really giving the Thunder fits right now. Press doing its job.
Myroth over to Frazier. Frazier now to Dembski. Chest pass to Williams. Williams surveys the court. As she thinks about driving in, she doesn't, says hands it off to Myroth. Myroth cross court to Dembski. She puts up the three. Nails it.
There's Dembski, 3 for 4 from 3 now.
Making this now a 10-point game. So talk about feeding the hot hand. Not a bad move for the Thunder would be to be giving Dembski some more looks at the basket.
Shanks gets the roll there for another 2.
Right, Shanks with some more points. And they have several players tonight putting up double digits. Monroe with 22, Sosa with 22, and Shanks with 14. Berg cross court to Frazier, open 3. Doesn't make it, it rims out. Thunder fight for the rebound, but the Titans secure it.
Thunder with a rare look, having both Frazier and Berg out on the court together now.
And Monroe with an errant 3 there. It was just left of the basket. Shanks working on Williams. 9 on the shot clock. Titans got to do something with it. Not able to as Frazier swipes the board for the Thunder. Myroth over to Dembski. Frazier drives in.
That's a great feed.
Gets the lay-in.
Yeah, there you go. Frazier to Berg.
Frazier to Berg down low in the post will do it for the Thunder, keeping this a 10-point game. You can hear the Thunder crowd getting excited at that connection, now chanting defense. A block from Berg.
Yep, there we go. This is that setup that the Thunder seem to want to run with Berg and Frazier. It's working. Berg had big minutes early in the first half.
Right, and something to note too, that Berg leads the team in offensive rebounds. We saw it on the other side of the court. She's got a total of 31 in the regular season. So she works on both sides with those offensive rebounds and then of course blocks. Frazier in the corner. She drives in, sends it cross court to Williams. Williams back to Frazier. Frazier working on 2. Goes for the hook shot, doesn't get it, but gets her own rebound and the and one. There's going to be a call on the court.
Yeah, it looks like we have the call here. Looks to be on, are they calling this on Frazier? Or no, it looks like it is on the Titans, but not in the act of shooting.
Against the shot. So they said that she wasn't in the act of shooting.
Correct. So she will not head to the line.
When the foul was committed. And so the Thunder will bring it in from baseline, and you can just hear the boos and the disappointment from the Thunder crowd.
Yeah, so no basket and no free throw.
Williams puts the shot up, doesn't make it for the Thunder.
And that's big. That's big. You go from getting a basket with an and one opportunity
Sosa,
to down the court.
Comes off the front iron. Titans get their own rebound once again. That's dangerous. Down low in the post with the reverse layup and the and one. So what the Thunder were hoping for on the other side of the court is now ruled in the favor of the Titans, sending
Exactly. That's just a horrible swing right here with the Thunder thinking that they get the and one on the other end, don't get it, miss the next shot, and then the Titans come down the court and just as kind of insult to injury, get literally basically the same call on the other end and hit the free throw.
Knocks down the free throw, capitalizes and gets all 3 points in the play. Anna Lois checks back into the game, the junior from Springfield, Illinois, for the Titans. So now a 13-point game. Swider sends a pass to Myroth. And Frazier tries to get the pass off, but it's sent out of bounds by the Titans. She was looking for Berg.
Huge defensive play there by Ravelli, because that was a free basket. If Frazier was able to get it to Berg inside, Berg was all alone. So great defense there.
Myroth over to Swider. There's another foul on the court. It's going to go against the Titans. going to go against, let's see, who, it's going to go against Monroe,
Yeah.
and she can't believe it. So Williams and Myroth now bringing the ball in. It's again sent out of bounds by the Titans. So the Thunder will just do it again. Here they go. They'll bring it in. Myroth communicating on the court. Sends it over to Swider. Swider's been fairly silent tonight for the Thunder. And Myroth's pass is sent out of bounds.
Trying to go inside for Berg there. Just could not make the connection, and as you said, will go out of bounds, and the Titans will regain control. 13-point lead. So now with a minute left in the third quarter, we see the lead finally go back up to where it was in those opening sequences of the first quarter, back to 13. See if the Thunder can battle back like they did earlier.
Sosa drives in. She puts up the baseline jumper, no good. Myroth with the rebound. She beelines for the basket, and it's sent out of bounds. It's going to be called against Myroth. And it's actually going to be called back. The Thunder student section didn't like that, and so the referee actually...
I think that's the right call. Looked like...
She turned over the call, yes.
Yeah, it looked like it was maybe Sosa on the chasing after Myroth there who knocked it out of bounds, so appears to be the right call made by the refs there.
Bowen back into the game for the Titans. Here's the pass to Berg in the post. She doesn't get the lane. She fights for the rebound.
Yeah, and she had more time there, I think, than she thought, because she was battling pretty heavily with her defender inside the paint. But once she got the ball, she had plenty of time to try to put that one up, but kind of threw it up a little hastily, I think.
Right, it was ruled out of bounds, so the Titans will take over. Just 51 seconds left in this third quarter. The Thunder crowd not afraid to voice their complaints with a couple of the calls. Shanks puts up a fadeaway, no good. It heads out of bounds. So the Thunder will take over in the corner. So Bowen back into the game as Swider brings it down court, walks the dog for the Thunder. It's poked away by the Titans, but Swider hangs on to it. Almost loses it there, but doesn't. Frazier over to Myroth, just 13 seconds left in this third. Swider back to Myroth, Myroth to Frazier. Frazier drives in. She's got 4 on the shot clock, over to Swider. Swider open 3. She misses left. A good idea, but a lot of pressure there on the Thunder to make something happen in the final second. But that closes out the third quarter. The Thunder with a sizable lead now, 67-54. And actually, they're going to go ahead and put 1.4 seconds back on the clock. So they're going to say that the ball went out of bounds before the quarter ran out. So the Titans to bring it in here and just run out that final second. Officially closing out the third quarter, now to start the fourth.
Yep, and the Titans outscoring the Thunder 23-13 in this third quarter, bringing that lead back up to 13, tied for the largest lead that they've held all game long. So now it's up to the Thunder to try to do what they did in the late stage of the first quarter and battle back. But we've seen that they can do this. They can do this in under 10 minutes. 10 minutes doesn't seem like a long time to try to make up this lead, but they've literally already done it this game. So we know that they are capable. We know that they have the potential to try to tie this one up. It's not going to be easy, but they definitely have it within them to do it.
Right, they absolutely can. They have the capability. They have the fabulous 5. But also something to note is this is atypical for the Thunder. They typically lead teams in the first 3 quarters and then kind of hang on for the victory, not putting up as many points in that fourth quarter as their opponents typically do. So this will be a little bit out of character for the Thunder, but of course not out of the question.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what look the Thunder go with to start this fourth quarter. They had the Berg and Frazier tandem going for a few minutes, but then ended up going away from it later, put Swider back in. And it looks like they will start with that. They will go with Berg, Frazier, Madsen, Williams, and looks to be Myroth. So no Swider, no Dembski out for the Thunder.
Right, not the starting five, keeping Berg on the court. She's been doing a lot of damage against the Titans. Here's Sosa driving in. Her shot is blocked. And it looks like a clean block from here, but it's actually going to be ruled against the Thunder. Let's see that again on the replay. It's going to be ruled a foul against Jill Berg.
Yeah, Berg getting over there, obviously very frustrated for that call. It looked like she might have, I think she probably got all ball there, honestly, but nevertheless, she'll get hit with the foul call, sending Sosa to the line where she's so deadly.
Right, makes the first, she'll take a second. Doesn't make the second, so she goes 1 for 2 in her debut from the line there. Madsen in the corner. She drives into the lane, tries to put up the basket, but the Titans get the rebound, and Shanks beelines for the basket. She doesn't make the shot. It's an air ball. Titans keep possession. Down low in the paint. Titans trying to get some points. Doesn't happen, but again, they get their own rebound. These defensive rebounds are tripping the Thunder up. And it's offensive rebounds, of course, for the Titans, but what should be defensive rebounds for the Thunder.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. Offensive rebounds were 7-2 in the third quarter, and now 2-0 in the fourth quarter, so that trend is definitely continuing. The Thunder not able to grab these rebounds, giving the Titans extra tries, which is literally the last thing you want here with 9 minutes to play, down by 14.
Madsen over to Williams. Frazier cross court to Madsen. Madsen working against 2. Frazier now with the 3. It just pops out. Not able to get it to come down. Allowing the Titans here on the other side of the court to make something happen. They drive into the lane, put up a floater. It's no good. Comes off the back iron. Madsen keeps it in bounds.
Madsen.
What an acrobatic move by her. But the pass from Frazier to Myroth is intercepted, so the Titans put up another shot. Man, series of events there. Berg gets the rebound. So no harm done. And again, Madsen able to save the Thunder, allowing Williams to take that 3, but not make it for the Thunder, as we're again tracking back with the Titans on a little bit of a break. Don't make the layup.
Yeah, some sloppy play here recently has resulted in no points either way. A lot of shots put up, but nothing. We get a call here.
There's going to be another call on the court. It's going to be the first team foul against the Titans. Shanks will come out of the game. Lansford comes in for her. Berg driving to the basket, draws the foul, doesn't get the finish. So it's going to be on the shot, so she will head to the line. Here's that again on the replay.
Yeah, Berg taking it in on Bravelli. Puts up, doesn't quite get the roll, but will head to the line.
Berg in the double digits tonight. She has 10 points. Doesn't make the first free throw. She'll take another. Something to note, too, about this Thunder crowd. In the student section, we have almost half of the football team. They have their competition tonight. Berg makes the second. They have one of their team traditions tonight. So they are decked out in orange and blue to, of course, support this Wheaton Thunder women's basketball team, but carry through a tradition of their own. Sosa working on Berg. There's a call on the court. It looks like it's going to go against Sydney Shanks from the Titans. It's their third team foul.
Both teams kind of struggling early in this fourth quarter, which definitely goes in favor of the Titans since they have this lead. Both teams, not a field goal has yet to be made in this fourth quarter. Just 2 foul shots so far.
Something to note, too, we haven't seen a ton of Dembski for the Thunder out on the court. She went 3 for 4 for 3. The Thunder get an easy lay-in. Open shot there under the basket, prompting another timeout for the Thunder.
Yep, that's a great find. Now this lead is now at the largest it has been all night long. The Thunder just 0 for 3 from the floor in this fourth quarter, not being able to get it done.
Right, not being able to get it done offensively. And like I was going to say, too, somebody who certainly could and has for the Thunder is Christy Dembski. But we're not seeing a lot of her on the court because she found herself in a little foul trouble early on. So hopefully she'll get back out on the court and able to put up some more points for the Thunder. And just talking about personal fouls, Bravelli has the most, actually. She has 4. So her minutes will also be subject to that.
Yeah, that is an interesting decision. 3 for 4 from 3 for Dembski. 18 minutes. Haven't really seen her yet in this fourth quarter. It's been predominantly the Jill Berg and Hannah Frazier show for much of this game. They're the leading scorers for the Thunder tonight with 15 and 11 respectively.
Right, but then you look on the other side of the stats, and it's no wonder that the Titans are leading when you've got Sosa shooting 23 points, Monroe with 22, she went 6 for 8 for 3, and Shanks with 14 points. So they have been offensively heavy, while the Thunder have been offensively dry. Myroth and Williams bringing it down court. Madsen back over to Williams. Williams takes the 3. She doesn't make it, and it's sent out of bounds by the Thunder. The Titans now bringing the ball down court. Sosa working on Frazier. She sends it over to Monroe. Monroe with a down low pass, but it's kept around the arc as she makes the 3.
That's a beautiful passing play. All swinging it all around the horn. Monroe draws 2 defenders, goes inside, ball gets kicked out, then swung back to Monroe. Give it, you get it back.
Frazier answers with a corner 3 just in front of the Thunder bench when the Thunder needed it most. Monroe shooting 7 for 9 for 3. She's been hot. Here's another 3 by the Titans, comes off the front iron as Myroth gets the rebound. She sends it quickly to Williams down low. She tries to get the layup, but it's an air ball, and the Titans get it back on their own side of the court. Sosa puts up the 3. Frazier with the rebound now.
Watch out.
And Shanks applying heavy defense on Frazier. Williams over to Frazier. Frazier back to Williams. Frazier over to Myroth. Was looking for the back door. She doesn't see it. Madsen dribbling in. 7 on the shot clock. Myroth into the lane. She puts up the floater. Banks it. It's good.
It's a great play late in the shot clock. Knew you had to go, and she was able to sink it.
So 13-point game, just over 5 minutes in this final quarter of this conference tournament finals. Shanks over to Monroe. Monroe's got 8 on the shot clock. Sends it back to Sosa. 5 on the shot clock now as Sosa drives into the lane. She puts up the floater. It's good.
Nice hesitation move from Sosa. Been playing so well all night. 25, matching her teammate Monroe.
Myroth sends it back to Williams. Williams drives into the lane, drops it to Myroth in the corner, who gets the reverse layup. And that that was just graceful as she made her way underneath the basket and executed the play. Titans driving into the lane. Shanks back to Sosa. Sosa for three. It's short. Frazier with the rebound over to Myroth. Myroth dribbling on the opposite side of the court. Myroth down low to Berg. Berg with the floater. It's good.
So what the Thunder need to go quick. With 4 minutes to go, down by 11, they need quick strikes for 2 or 3 like we've been seeing.
Absolutely, and Berg has been accessible down low in the post. Titans for 3, no good.
Great keep in there from Myroth.
Berg, long pass to Frazier. Frazier back to Myroth. Myroth drives to the basket. She's looking for Berg, but Berg is heavily covered. There's going to be a call on the court. It's going to be a 3-second lane violation against the Thunder, allowing the Titans to now take over, prompting another Thunder timeout.
That's big too. Every single possession is so important for the Thunder right now, and they cannot have these sort of turnovers if they want to have a chance in this game. So that's just so damaging to their hopes here, I think.
Yeah, it's hard to be down 11 at this point in the game for the Thunder. Madsen truly breaking out the clipboard, talking through what hasn't worked and what will, while the Titans liking what they have in their wheelhouse tonight, looking to continue. Ain't broke, don't fix it. They're looking to build on what they've already accomplished and finish out this one without a late rally from the Thunder.
Overall, we just haven't really seen the supporting cast for the Thunder as much tonight as we're used to seeing. Typically there's, 3-4 players in double digits for this Thunder team. With only 2 tonight, I mean, obviously Hannah Frazier's going to get that double digits no matter what you do. But with only Frazier and Berg in double digits, it's going to be hard to win if that's the case. Just look at the last time these two teams met. You had Berg, Swider, Frazier, and Williams all over 10 points.
Right, and not to say we haven't had some good performances. Frazier's on a double-double watch. She has 18 points and 9 rebounds, so just 1 point or 1 rebound shy of that double-double. Sosa down low gets the lay-in for the Titans. And here's Dembski back into the game. Immediately puts up a 3, no good. Little left of the hoop. Here's Shanks into the lane. Her shot is blocked by Frazier. Myroth over the top to Frazier, who's down low in the post. She gets it. Great maneuver by her. Just showing us the reason why.
Absolutely have to have a stop.
CCIW team.
Have to have a stop here if you're the Thunder.
You can hear the defense chants here in King Arena, saying just that, like what you said, John Mark. They need a stop here. There's Madsen, pokes it out of bounds. It's not going to do it in the long term, but short term, it will prevent the Titans from scoring on that play.
It's always a good play to keep it out of the hands of Monroe if you can, and that's what Kirsten Madsen was doing right there.
Another timeout here with 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the final quarter. And something, too, that we just got to mention is, for the Thunder, this is their final game of the season, and they have 7 seniors on their squad who have led them to, another conference title this year and who have been just fundamental in this Thunder basketball team. Several of them on the court. We got Frazier and Madsen and Myroth and Dembski, so Williams the only junior. And it's out of bounds by the Titans, so Thunder to bring it in from baseline. Myroth and Dembski bring it down court. Myroth drives in to the lane, kicks it back out to Dembski. Williams surveys the court, drives into the basket, and gets called for the foul.
Gets the blocking foul. Hannah Williams going around Shanks. Shanks just trying to slide her feet, get in front, can't quite do it.
So Williams draws the foul as the Titans make a substitution. Into the game now is Anna Lois. Myroth to Williams. Williams down low. Another foul against the Titans. And that's going to go against Bravelli. You'll see that here on the replay.
Yep, gets it in. Side, and that's, Bravelli,
and
number 5.
That is going to conclude Bravelli's run in this one. That's her 5th personal foul. She had 5 points on the night. She shot 2 for 6, made her one and only free throw, and had 9 rebounds for the Titans. Williams at the line. She makes her first free throw. She's up to 10 points on the night. Doesn't get the second, goes 1 for 2. She's played a rockin' 35 minutes for the Thunder. It's got to be one of some of the most minutes she's played in a game for the Thunder. And the Titans send it out of bounds.
That's big.
That's big. This is a 10-point game, just over 2 minutes in this 4th quarter. Still an opportunity for the Thunder to rally back.
Yeah, the Thunder want that quick strike. Obviously, you look at the Titans not in that press anymore. Want everyone back to defend.
Williams down low to Frazier. Frazier with the finish. And with that, a timeout. The Thunder on a little bit of a roll. They're closing the Titans' lead, trailing now 8 points.
Yep, a little bit of a run here for the Thunder, prompting that timeout. Outscoring the Titans 15-10 in this 4th quarter, trying to make up that difference that they lost in the third quarter. With less than 2 minutes to go, it's gonna be tough to get these 8 points, but certainly within their capabilities, they just got to play strong defensively. They got to get those stops, try to force turnovers, and get quick buckets on the other end.
Right, and right now the Thunder are out shooting the Titans in this 4th quarter, so you've got to give credit where credit is due. They've put up 15 points to the Titans' 10. So they are, in fact playing above their average offensively, putting out all that they have on the court in their final game in this championship game with the Titans.
Yep, the Thunder, now into that press.
Sosa.
Yeah.
Knocks down the basket.
That's the trouble with it. You leave people open if you can't get back in time.
Myroth to Frazier. Frazier driving into the lane on 2. The foul is going to go.
Actually, I don't think.
It looks like
they just got called for the tie-up.
Right, so they got called for the tie-up. So the Thunder will bring it in from baseline as Bowen checks back into the game for the Titans for Brooke Lansford. So Frazier hands it off to Myroth. Myroth over to Madsen. Madsen with a long 3. Comes off the front iron. And the Titans track back. So something to mention early on is that these teams have been playing against each other. This is their 3rd game this season, so they know each other fairly well at this point. Madsen pokes it away. What a pickpocket. She drives for the basket and makes it. So capitalizes is on the break. Timeout there.
Madsen's been working her tail off all night long. We saw her save that ball near this close sideline just a few minutes ago. And even though, she hasn't been putting up the points I'm sure she would like, she's been playing hard all night long. That's just another example of that. rushing down the court and making that two.
And come on, Madsen has been playing hard all season long. She's had her best college career season, hands down. This season, she's been offensively off the charts. She has the highest three-point field goal percentage for the Thunder, respectively, with a 42-7. She shot 38 for 89 from beyond the arc, and she has just stepped up her shooting game from the first game to the last. Titans bring the ball in. Collision on the court between Shanks and Williams. Shanks is taking a little bit longer to get up. Williams helping her out. She's a little bit on the limp, but she's taking a deep breath. She seems to be okay. She's gonna stay on the court in the game and bring it in from baseline. Thunder applying the pressure early, not letting them get to their side of the court. A long ball is sent by the Titans. Madsen tried to intercept it, but then the foul will go against the Thunder. It's going to be the Thunder's third team foul. The Thunder making them work to even get on their side of the court. Another foul on the court against the Thunder. So just like that, they're up to 4 team fouls.
Yeah, this is one of the problems with not fouling enough. I mean, obviously you don't want to foul, but like this is going to be one of the consequences of that. So you can't send them to the line as fast as you would like. Try to get that change of possession.
And Myroth has 4 personal fouls too. Just to note, she's going to have to be a little cautious. Though with 50 seconds remaining in this one, that's probably the last thing on her mind. But with that last foul, the Thunder are up to 5 fouls. So in the bonus, and the refs are talking it over. Shanks comes out of the game. Looks like she's going to get some tape on her leg. Goes back to the rule, if she has blood on her leg, she can't stay on the court. So they're going to take care of that and just cover it up with tape, allowing her to step back out, protect those knees. So Titans at the line. It's Monroe. Doesn't make the first. She's been doing a lot of shooting tonight, but is actually taking her first trip to the charity stripe right now. Makes the second, goes 1 for 2. Myroth bringing it down court for the Thunder. Williams over to Myroth.
Quick shot. They need to get a quick shot off.
Myroth to Frazier. Frazier driving into the lane. She puts it up, but it's no good.
It's a hard shot, yeah.
Williams tries to get the line too. That's no good.
It's a hard take for Williams, fading away. Mid-range 2 from the corner.
Another foul on the court sends the Titans to the line.
Titans doing a good job of making it tough for the Thunder. Hannah Frazier was swarmed inside, making it very hard for her to get up a clean shot, especially when you know the Thunder just want to get one off as quickly as they can to try to get back in this game.
At the line for her first time tonight is Kaya Bowen. She makes the first. Just a sophomore from Rantoul, Illinois. Makes the second as well, goes 2 for 2. Which are also her first points of the night. Madsen in the corner with a 3. Nothing but net. Again, showing her offensive capability. Here's Bowen. She drives into the lane, almost loses it, but keeps it for the Titans. Another foul on the court. It's going to go against Hannah Frazier.
Might just be too little, too late from Madsen with that make. Only 17 seconds to go, and now heading to the line, Kendall Sosa. Looking to get up to 30 on the night with just one of these, and she will. Hits the 30 mark. So impressive from her. 10 points above her season average.
Right. Her 8th free throw made tonight make that 9. So she goes 9 for 11. She's also been playing up in minutes at 36 minutes. Williams with an acrobatic floater. 8 on the shot clock.
Yep.
Shot clock matching the game clock now as the Titans will just run it out the final 2 seconds, making them the 2020 CCIW Women's Basketball Tournament champions. They beat the Thunder 84-76 here in King Arena. We're going to run through some final statistics before the trophy presentation on the court. So we've talked about it a lot, but the Titans were offensively off the charts. Kendall Sosa finished with 31 points. She shot 10 for 23 and had 2 3-pointers on the night, and then from the line was 9 for 11. Had 4 steals as well. Behind her for the Titans, Monroe shot 9 for 20, had 26 points, and made 7 3-pointers.
Yep, the
Shanks. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, just the top players for Illinois Wesleyan really just stepped up in this one. Sosa with 31, as you mentioned, and yeah, just this was the group. You knew that they had to do it. They knew what they had to do, and they came in and they got it done on the Thunder's home court tonight.
And they did. And the Thunder also with some really good performances of their own. Frazier still had 22 points on the night and 9 rebounds. And Williams with 12 points. Berg with 13 points. She came in clutch in various moments.
The athletic
2
staff
blocks.
of Wheaton College
We send it down for the trophy presentation.
CCIW tournament. Let's give them a round of applause. We would like to recognize the student athletes and coaches from Wheaton, this year's runner-up on a great game and season. Now for the presentation of the 2020 CCIW Women's Basketball Tournament Championship Trophy. At this time, we'd ask the Illinois Wesleyan captains to step forward to receive the CCIW Tournament Championship Trophy. The Titans won the CCIW Tournament title with a record of 11-5 in conference and 19-8 overall, and earned the conference's automatic bid to the NCAA Division III National Tournament, with the dates and locations yet to be determined. Congratulations to Illinois Wesleyan, the 2020 CCIW Women's Basketball Tournament champions.